Explosive testimony at British Columbia's Missing Women's Commission today. A former member of Vancouver's police said he alerted his superiors to a potential serial killer on the city's streets, years before the force acknowledged that could be the case. Chris Brown brings us that story tonight. Chris.
Peter, by now it's widely accepted that police in BC bungled Canada's largest ever serial killer investigation. And today we got an intriguing look at those missteps from the inside, from one of the very few cops who can legitimately say, "I told you so." Kim Rossmo was one of the very first police officers to push the theory that a serial killer was preying on Vancouver sex trade workers. Back in 1998, he was the only street cop in Canada with a PhD in criminology, and he had an excellent mind for numbers. At the time, 27 sex trade workers had disappeared. To Rossmo, statistically, that stood out.
So something is going on.
But Rossmo says his immediate boss, Vancouver Inspector Fred Biddlecombe, adamantly believed the women would all be found alive. And Rossmo says Biddlecombe lost it when he suggested setting up a serial killer task force.
He was upset and angry and had what I have described as a small temper tantrum.
Rossmo says his boss also spiked a press release warning about the potential danger. The reason? Mention of a possible serial killer ramps up pressure on police.
One of the common mistakes repeated over and over again by police agencies with serial murder investigations is the initial denial that there is a serial murder.
Within the department, Rossmo was a polarizing figure. 2 years before Pickton's arrest in 2002, he was demoted, then quit, and moved to the U.S., where he's now a professor in Texas. His statistical theories have helped police solve crimes across the continent. Robert Pickton is now a case study in failed policing. He teaches his students.
Do you think tunnel vision and groupthink were at play in the Pickton case?
Yes, I do. I think this is a dramatic example of a criminal investigative failure.
And to have someone like Kim Rossmo go on the stand and basically confirm what we had already figured out, it's just an amazing day for us.
Robert Pickton bragged to an undercover officer that he killed 49 women. So, had Vancouver police listened to Kim Rossmo when he first put forward that theory, as many as 20 women might have been saved. Peter.
Thanks, Chris. Chris Brown in Vancouver.